Hey guys, Jason Gressman here with another episode of The Pipeline, trying to pipeline Christ across North Dakota the best we can and get the word out about the gospel and 701 Ministries. And just want to kind of recap a little bit off of yesterday. Did a little vision casting on the idea of 701 Ministries and what it's all about, trying to get a good gospel presence across North Dakota in every county. So I'm praying over every county, and anybody that'd like to join me in that, I would encourage you to do that. And anybody that has any ideas or knows of anyone that might be interested in wanting to start something in a place where there's not a good representation, put them in touch with me. Let them comment below, and I'll get in touch with them, find a way to do that. Just want to share a little bit. So I've been helping my kids with some school, and at the same time we're working through some things in the Bible. And one of my sons is in Job, and the other one is in Proverbs. And I'm not discounting things are rough for people right now, and I'm not really I'm not trying to justify anything, but spending some time in Job with my middle son today, and just kind of reading what Job's life was like and what he was up against. I mean, to have people turn on him, to have his family and everything taken away from him, for his body itself to even go against him, and for him to have the strength to stand on the Lord. I mean, what an encouragement that is. And I know things are bad, but I think the book of Job is a great place as a reminder for us that, man, sometimes things can be way worse. And my other son, my second son, was in Proverbs, and Proverbs 28, as a matter of fact, and in that it talks about four different style of people in a time like this. It talks about basically a fool, a sluggard, I think they call it a whisperer, talebearer, and a malicious person. And man, that really made me think about things and where life is, and in doing that, it makes me think about just looking at myself. One of my all-time reflection scriptures for myself is Psalms 139, 23, and 24. Search myself, O Lord, for the things that are offensive, and help me to walk in your everlasting. And so that chapter today really made me think about, is there a place in my life somewhere where maybe I'm being the fool? Is there a place somewhere in my life where I'm being lazy, where God's asking me to do something? Bible's very specific that if a man's going to eat, he needs to work, and I want to make sure I do that. And then I also am looking at the fact that talks about a whispering talebearer, which would be someone who doesn't take anything seriously, kind of follows people along, and kind of riding coattails and being a little bit sarcastic in some of the most inappropriate times. And is there a place in my life where I'm making a joke out of something that I need to be a little more serious? And then I thought about the idea of a malicious man. Is there a place where I might be walking on someone to get something? Is there a place in my life that I might be using this opportunity for gain, selfish gain? And I think that people of this world are always looking for Christians' reactions to things. And so I've been trying to evaluate the last couple weeks' reactions to things, because when we're under this kind of stress and things are going on in life, sometimes the things that we can normally keep in check, we can't, and they bubble to the surface, and we react on people. I also am kind of reminded at the wisdom that we can get from the Bible, and especially that of Proverbs. So at the beginning of the year, I challenged our church to read through Proverbs every day for the whole year. And the idea is that 31 chapters in the book of Proverbs would be one a day in a 31-day month, and then just start over. And by the end of the year, we will have read Proverbs 12 times. And so far, this will be the start of my fourth month. And some of the scriptures I have read 3 times have all 3 times spoke differently to me, just because life has changed. And so I just want to put that out as a challenge to everyone else. If you haven't had the opportunity to jump in on that Proverbs challenge, start today. Start with day 1, April 1st, on reading 1 chapter of Proverbs every day for the rest of the year. And I promise you, that you'll get something out of it to help change your life, to encourage your life, to better your life. And God's word never comes back void. So thanks again for tuning in for another episode of The Pipeline. We will see you soon.